Welcome. The book you're about to hear, The Solution, is now available in stores, and you're about to experience it in its audio form. To grab your own copy, check the link in the description. Let's get started. Chapter 1, 2025. Reece Williams. Reece Williams was 40 years old and worked with time for a living. Not in the way movies imagined it. There were no machines humming in secret rooms, no dramatic countdowns, no heroics. His job was quieter than that. Administrative. Necessary. Invisible. He handled records, timesheets, intervention logs, human impact summaries. Whenever the company adjusted the past to improve outcomes in the present, Reece made sure the paperwork told a story that still made sense. He didn't change history. He made it believable. That was why people trusted him. At work, Reece was respected, tolerated, occasionally admired. Women liked him. Men found him easy to work with. No one worried about him causing trouble. He listened more than he spoke, smiled when expected, stayed out of the way. Invisibility, he'd learned, was a kind of safety. On this particular evening, the building was nearly empty, the kind of late hour where the air felt heavier, as if the walls remembered more than they showed. Reece sat alone at his desk, staring at a file that had no reason to be open. Foundational Protocol. Archived, 1950 to 1954. The earliest experiments, before ethics committees, before rules hardened, when the company was still figuring out what it was allowed to touch. Reece told himself he was just curious. He'd been divorced for years now, 8 years of marriage gone, a promise made to his daughter that he would never leave, kept technically, emotionally broken. He still showed up, still paid, still answered when it mattered. But something in him had gone quiet. Failure, he'd decided, was just how life worked. The protocol loaded slowly. Old design layered beneath modern systems. As it initialized, a list populated across the screen. Names of women he recognized immediately. Marilyn Clark, Evelyn Hart-Lorraine, Bishop Scarlett Hayes, Angeli Rao, Rose Bennett, Helen Brooks, Iris Vale Reece leaned forward. They were all women he worked with. Friendly, familiar, different personalities, different energies, but all part of the same orbit. Conversations in hallways, team chats, shared jokes, nothing crossed, nothing serious. Reece had passed the door 100 times without noticing it. It wasn't marked the way newer rooms were. No keycard reader, no digital signage, just an old brass placard half hidden beneath layers of paint. Observation. Authorized personnel only. He shouldn't have been back there. Everyone knew that wing of the building was obsolete, kept only for records no one ever requested, and rooms no one bothered to catalog. But something about the silence pulled him in. Not curiosity, recognition. Inside, the air was colder. The room was smaller than he expected. One chair bolted to the floor, one mirrored wall that didn't quite reflect him correctly, like it lagged by half a second. Along the far side, analog dials sat frozen in place, their labels faded into illegibility. Reece exhaled and laughed quietly to himself. Figures. He sat. The chair hummed, not loudly, not mechanically, but deep, like pressure equalizing. The lights dimmed. The mirror darkened until it became glass instead of reflection. Then the sound. Not an alarm. A voice, flat, genderless, stripped of warmth. Reece woke to sunlight, real sunlight, warm, unfiltered. The hum was gone, the chair was gone, the walls were wrong, painted a pale institutional green, unmarked by time. A calendar hung crooked near the door. March, 1952, and outside, through a window that hadn't existed before, he could hear voices. Young voices. Familiar ones. Thank you for listening to The Solution. It's available in stores. To grab your own copy, check the link in the description.